scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
He dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Ball handed off. He breaks free. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. QB sneak. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Like the final play of the half coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yankees will kick this away to get the second half going. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to scramble. Breaks an open space. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Tigers looking to run some tempo here. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The sure hands. It's Montgomery. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Here's the 2nd down play. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Incomplete, but the defense jumped offside that time. This should result in a 1st down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. This time a completion. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they get set now to try PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Scanning the field. It's O'Neal. Receiver makes the catch. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. What a move into open space. Tackle finally made to win at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And here's the handoff. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Coach, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Great patience here by the quarterback on this angle route. I think the linebackers had great depth. It looked like an easy completion. Unfortunately, the running back just drops the football and misses out on a big game.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Checks this down to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Doesn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They face third and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to chuck it again. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. They look to throw it here on second down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Clemson. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the play after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
What a play by this defense. They strung the quarterback out on the pitch. Did a nice job of being able to have assignment football. Everybody has a man. Nothing the offense could do there. That's just great defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's O'Neal. The receiver grabs it. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Trying to convert with a sweep.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. The defense showing blitz here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
1st and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Leaning on the run game here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.